Okay, next one, is it arithmetic? So this is adding 3, right? What's that adding? 5. Yeah, so there's a pattern to it, right? But is it adding the same number each time? No. So, not arithmetic. All right. C, is it arithmetic? No. What's the pattern in C? Yeah, it's a multiplying pattern. You see that? So this one is times 2. Times 2. So it's not arithmetic. We're going to be talking about patterns like that one next time when we talk about geometric sequences and series. All right. So this one doesn't tell you any of the terms. It just tells you the rule, and we want to find the 10th term. So when I say a sub n, that's meaning the nth term. A sub n, it says it up here, is the nth term. So if I want the 10th term, I'll write a sub 10. That just means 10th term. Tenth term. All right, and then you just substitute it in. 6 plus 10 minus 1 times 5, and calculate that and get an answer. And then after you've done that one, do example 3. In example 3, we don't just want the 5th term, we want the first 5 terms. So you'll have to find the first term, the second term, the third term, the fourth term, and the 5th term. Okay? So go ahead and do those 2. I'll come and see how you're doing. Yeah? Okay. So we get 51 for this one. All right, let's look at this one, number 3. Do I have to use the formula 5 times to find my answer? What's a shortcut for finding my first 5 terms? What's the first term? Just looking at the formula, do I know what the first term is? Yes. What is it? Say it again. It is, right? Look, in the formula, it says that this number is your first term. So my first term is -8. How much am I adding each time?
7.
Where is he getting 7 from? Yeah, at the end, right? So it tells you that this number is the common difference. The common difference is how much you add. All right, so we're adding 7 each time, so then my next number should be -1, right? And then I add 7 again. All right, any questions? Could I have used the formula 5 times? I could have, right? That probably is more calculating than I needed to do. But if I were stuck, I could have put the number 1 in, then put the number 2 in, then put the number 3 in, then 4 and 5. Okay? All right. Has anybody already done example 4? So I want you to try that. I want you to try example 4. And all you need to do is look up here and say, okay, what do I need to substitute in? Remember that your rule is going to start with a sub n. Okay? And then after that, see if you can do example 5. Let's see how you did. So a sub n equals, what number do I put for a sub 1? 8, good. Plus, n is a variable. N minus 1 times d. How much is my d? -4. So I usually write times -4 like this, because if I just put a -4 after it, it would look like -4. Like it would look like subtraction and not multiplication. Okay?
Yeah, it would have to give it to us.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to do A with you, and then I'm going to give you a minute to finish up B if you haven't done B. So A, what's my A sub 1? Thank you, Robert. Very good. A sub 1 is 8. It's your first term. What is my D? 9? Okay. D is 9. So once you have A sub 1 and D, you can write your rule, right? What do I put first? Yes, A sub n here, right? And then this one's going to be 8 because it's A sub 1 plus n minus 1 times what number? 9. Good. Okay. And this time your D is a negative number, right? Negative what? Negative 7. Good. So A sub n equals your first number plus n minus 1 times your common difference. All right, and I do suggest you put parentheses on that negative 7 to indicate multiplication. All right, I want you to turn it over. I am going to ask you to quiet down. I thought you guys did a really good job on the warm-up thinking intuitively about these problems. I'm just going to introduce a structure because sometimes people like to have a structure for how to solve problems like this. If it helps you, you can use it. If you do better with your intuition, that's fine too. Okay? So here's my structure. Here we go. In this one, we started with 24. We added D twice to get to 16. So I can subtract the 24. And I get 2D equals negative 8. No, is that right? Yeah, negative 8. So then D equals negative 4. So if I add negative 4, my next one is 20. Everybody okay with that? What happened in this one? How many times did I add D? 3 times, yes. So in this one, I added D 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So I have 5 plus 3D equals 14. 3D equals 9, and D equals 3, right? Yeah. So I got 8 and 11. Somebody just told me that. Thank you. All right. Okay. Find the sum of the first 10 terms. Now, I really like the first formula. It's much easier, but you need to know the last term, okay? So A sub n in this case is the last term, and they didn't give us the last term. So we're going to use this one, okay? S sub 10 means the sum of the first 10 terms. That means sum of first 10 terms. All right, and to find it, I do n over 2, so 10 over 2. 2 times the first term, so 2 times 3 is 6, plus n is 10. And then how much is the D? They didn't tell me the D, but we can figure it out. How much is the D? Can anybody tell me what the D is? Remember the D is how much we're adding each time? 4, good. D equals 4. Where are you getting 18 from? Calculate. Let's see. This is going to be 9 times 4, so that's 36, and 36 plus 6 is 42. So I have 5 times 42. I'm getting 210. This is arithmetic, so please let me know if I make an arithmetic error. If you get something different, just let me know. Okay. All right, I want you to find the sum of the series with 20 terms. That's your n. Do we know the last term this time? Yeah, so since we know the last term, we can use the first formula. So that's your A sub 1, and that's your A sub n. Okay? So I want you to use your first formula to find the sum in example 8. And then if you are feeling like you're ready to try this word problem, do that too. So let's find this. As S sub 10, because we're finding the sum of the first, nope, S sub 20. Sum of the first 20 terms. 20 over 2. First term plus last term. Can anybody tell me their answer? Anybody get it yet? 1,270. Can anybody confirm that? Yeah? Okay. All right. I had a bunch of people confirm 1,270. Did anybody else get 1,250? Okay, but it could be right. Just double check it and see, okay? Maybe it's just a typo. All right, example 9. A theater had 32 seats in the first row, so that would be your A sub 1. And 34 in the next, and then 36. If the pattern continues, what is the total number of seats in the first 15 rows? So that's N. What else do we know? I know the first term, and I know the number of terms. What else do we know? Who said that? Tell me again. What is it? We know D is 2. Very good. D is 2. Okay. Are we going to be using the first formula or the second formula? The second formula, because we don't know the last term. Okay, so go ahead now. Let's please do that second formula. So S sub 15. 15 over 2. 2 times 32 is 64 plus 15 minus 1. Oops, 1. And then times D, which is 2. All right, take a moment to find that. Okay, so 690 seats in the first 15 rows. All right, guys.